Hello there, singing friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Miki here, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction request to an artist that I have not heard before. Her name is Lynne Jackaman, and the requester asked that I react to her song on my own stage. And this is from her live from home Patreon shows. I went to Lynne's website just to get a little background on her, and I have to say her website is very well designed. I was immediately struck by how beautiful she is. She's got stunning blue eyes, and the opening photos look like a magazine spread from like a high fashion magazine. Her biography says, "One Shot is the stunning debut album from British singer-songwriter Lynne Jackaman, released August 14th, 2020 on CD, DL, download I guess, and limited edition vinyl LP. Recorded at the legendary Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and produced by Jamie Evans, One Shot sees Jackaman's mighty voice supported by a cast of its storied musicians. Spooner Oldham, whose organ playing helped bring When a Man Loves a Woman and Mustang Sally to life, Marvin and Aretha's keyboardist, Clayton Ivey, Ray Charles's bassist, Bob Ray, Body Rate's guitarist, Will McFarlane, and the Shoals sisters, backing vocalists for everyone from Etta James to Alicia Keys. Despite the incredible recording legacy of Fame Studios, One Shot is no dusty tribute album in thrall to its heritage." Very nice writing. "London-born Jackaman's own life experience and wisdom are shot through her music, telling her deeply personal story of a relationship gone wrong in 11 swinging, wild, and ultimately redemptive songs. One Shot is a record in tune with peers like Brittany Howard, Michael Kiwanuka, and Yola, as much as Jackaman's spiritual predecessors." So you may wonder why I bring up her appearance or like the way that her bio is written or the quality of her website, but I think that's really important, you know, how you present yourself to the world and just being very professional in your appearance, and her bio is very well written. And I think all of that just makes you look so much more professional as an artist. So I think her website is great. I think her bio reads really well, and I'm excited to listen to this. The description says, UK artist Lynne Jackaman performs a one-take live version of On My Own Stage from her debut album, One Shot. This performance was recorded during one of Lynne's live from home Patreon shows. And it's performed live by Lynne Jackaman and Jamie Evans, who was her producer as well. Before we get started, just a reminder that I will be pausing at least once so that my video doesn't get blocked or flagged, but I will put the link to the Uninterrupted video down below, as well as all of my relevant links, including how you can get me to react to a song or artist of your choosing, as well as how you can find my online teaching courses in singing and piano, or get in contact with me if you want to take a lesson. All right, so without further ado, let's check out Lynne Jackaman on My Own Stage live from home. All right, so I'm already really impressed. She's got a really cool voice. I like how she really starts with this intimacy, you know, there's like a certain breathiness. She's using a lot of vocal fry, which is that relaxation of your chords, where you're just using the very front of your vocal folds, and then she uses that to kind of launch into the phrase. And you can also see her presence of mind as she's starting. She's concentrating so much and she's so in the moment, you know, so I'm really impressed by that as well. And then when she did that beautiful ascending riff, there was something like gospel-y about the notes that she chose. And let me That was really pretty, you know, and how her dynamics are really great. You know, she just like fades into the distance and it gets so quiet that you can't hear it anymore, but it's like this whisper that fades. It's really beautiful. And she's got a really nice vibrato as well. You know, one of the things that I always listen for in singing is whether you have a vibrato. You know, some singers haven't developed that at all, and then how healthy and even that vibrato is. And she's got a really beautiful, natural sounding vibrato.
On my own stage, I heckle myself, and I take an old route back to when I had you to myself. Yes, on my own stage, I sing to no one else, 'cause it takes me back to when I had you to myself. Yes,
Beautiful. So I love the dynamics in that chorus, and I love how she takes that high note rather than saying on my own, she says on my hone, right? On my hone. And you can see how professional she is too, how much experience she has with the way that she's distancing and working the microphone. So she's getting really close when she wants to be whispery and intimate, like she's whispering into your ear, and then she backs off when she's going to belt. She's got a really, really strong voice, but she doesn't want to blast her ears, right? So she knows to get the appropriate distance before she launches into those high notes. And then she brings that dynamic right back down into that intimate zone. I think it's absolutely beautiful. She clearly knows what she's doing. It's a very well-written song. And I want to listen to it again after this just to really pay attention to the lyrics, because, you know, I'm a lyrics girl, but I'm really impressed so far. Beautiful, beautiful song.
here I'm better off. I guess I'm better off, but I can't take off without you. In my own sweet way, I will walk in the sun again, taking time on my own, like when I could run through the fields and play, the fields and play. On my own stage, I heckle myself, and I take an old route back to when I had you to myself. Yes, on my own stage, I sing to no one else, 'cause it takes me back to when I had you to myself. Yes, here I'm better off. I know I'm better off, but I can't take off without you.
Wow, I love that ending with the sustain and the pulsing. You, very, very pretty. So many things that you could say about this. Every moment was beautiful. I think she's really talented. I loved the accompaniment. I thought it was very appropriate. Jamie Evans gave just enough movement on the piano to keep it interesting, but it was simple where it wasn't stepping in the way of her voice at all. It was just really providing the support for her beautiful voice. And what more do you need really than a voice like that? And she's just a great performer as well. You know, they're in this tiny little space, they're right next to each other, and yet she occupies all of that space with her presence, you know? And I like that she made contact just at the end, you know I'm better off. Otherwise, she was not looking at the camera, and that made that moment really powerful. I loved how she was keeping the beat with her body, you know? And she's got like a certain smokiness to her voice. There's a lot of soulfulness to it, you know, almost like R&B a little bit of gospel in there. Really great songwriting, really nice blend of genres. And there is like a certain nostalgic quality to her voice and the way that she sings. You know, it definitely makes me think of musical traditions. It doesn't sound super modern or super fresh, but it really does speak to the soul. I thought has a wonderful, gorgeous voice. It's a beautiful song, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. So I couldn't find the lyrics written out on like Genius Lyrics or AZ Lyrics or any of those websites. So maybe one of you that has her record can write them in the comments below. But I wrote them out for myself. There were a couple of words that I couldn't exactly hear, just because she's not like super over enunciating and articulating, because that would sound cheesy, and she's singing in a really beautiful, kind of cool, sexy way. So what I got from it was, in my own sweet way, I will rise up to you again. And then this line I wasn't sure about. When my mind on my face, so you can break through and let me in. On my own stage, I heckle myself, and I also wasn't sure about. And I take an old look back to when I had you to myself. Yes, on my own stage, I see into no one else, because it takes me back to when I had you to myself. Yes, here I'm better off. I guess I'm better off, but I can't take off without you. In my own sweet way, I will walk in the sun again, taking time on my own, like when I could run through the fields and play. And then the chorus repeats, but she says, I know I'm better off. It sounds like it's mourning the loss of someone that was significant in her life and who, in a way, abandoned her. And how she looks back on these sweet memories that she has of being with this person, and how she's kind of come to terms with it, but then she says, I can't take off without you, which almost makes me think like I can't fly without you, you know? So it's unclear what this relationship is, if it's like a romantic relationship. I was thinking maybe it's a parent, you know, or a mentor, because she talks about running in the fields and playing, and that seems like a memory from childhood, but it's very, very pretty and open enough that you can project what you want onto it and read it in whatever way is significant to you. So I think the lyrics are great. There's nothing like super mind-blowingly innovative in here, but I think they're great and they serve the song really well. And it's funny because I always say like lyrics are the most important thing to me, but I think she's such a good singer and it's such a good song that it almost doesn't even really matter what she's singing, you know what I mean? Like, so I really loved it. I thought it was a great performance, and thank you for the recommendation. I hope that you enjoyed my reaction. I'll see you guys here next time. Until then, take care. And of course, happy singing. Bye-bye.